Welcome to ENC 1102 at the University of West Florida. My name is Farah Hale. I have a bachelor's degree in English creative writing from here at UWF and an associate's degree in business from Pensacola State College, and I'm currently pursuing my master's in English creative writing here at UWF. I love writing and I love exploring rhetoric, and I can't wait to teach you this semester. So today's agenda for this PowerPoint, we'll go over the student learning outcomes. I'll break down the assignments. We'll do expectations of academic conduct. We'll go over student resources and, of course, the end goal. I will break down the assignments here for you as well, and go in a little depth of the expectations of academic conduct. All right, so student learning outcomes. These outcomes are what the English department here at UWF expects you to know by the end of this course. And as we work through this semester, you'll see that this course sets you up for these outcomes with extensive revision, writing, and analyzing. We will start the semester off by learning about rhetoric and how to recognize it. We will also reflect on our writing projects, to better understand not only what worked and what didn't, but why we decided to use the particular rhetorical devices and how our audience perceived them. This may seem confusing now, but don't worry, we will go through it. I break the assignments into 3 weighted groups. Participation and peer review and writing process activities are both worth 25%, while papers are worth 50%. I frame it this way because participation and peer review lead up to the big test or papers. You won't have extensive multiple choice tests in this class. Instead, you have papers. I will break each group down now. Participation includes the discussion posts and the quizzes. These are very important throughout the semester, but especially in the first 2 modules. With discussion posts, you get what you give. The more you connect with your classmates' thoughts, the more your classmates will connect with yours, and the better you will be for it. I will also comment on the post too, so look out for that. Follow the directions carefully and put forth substantial effort. Try and get a little creative with them if you can. The quizzes are pretty standard. They are really little check-ins to keep you on track with reading and specific information that you need to know at that point in time. They are all open book, and you have 2 tries per quiz. With any college course, participation is dire to a strong, well-rounded education. It also makes college a little more fun. It's great to start conversing with your peers and professors. Peer review is so important to this course. This is another reason why these early discussion posts are so important as well. I want you all to get comfortable talking with each other because when the rhetorical analysis draft is turned in, you will peer review each other's work and give good, quality, constructive feedback before turning in your final paper. The other writing processes and activities, or paper building blocks as I call it here, will help you piece together your rhetorical analysis and e-portfolio over time. This way, hopefully you won't feel so overwhelmed and can take your time with each artifact. And I call them artifacts because that's how we piece them together in your e-portfolio in the last module of the course. Papers are 50% of your grade. You have the rhetorical analysis and the e-portfolio as the big papers, but you will also have an open letter, which will be due very soon, a couple weeks. All right, going into this semester, it is important that you understand my expectations and the university's expectations of your academic conduct. Under the Here to Help module, you will find a detailed section on this information, but here are the highlights and a few things I wanted to add. Always be respectful to me and your classmates. This doesn't mean tell them everything they say in their papers and posts is great, especially when you're peer reviewing, obviously, unless it is. But if it is, then tell them why it's great and what exactly is great about it, and a little bit more details. Don't just say, oh, this was wonderful, good job. That does nothing for you, and it does nothing for the person that you're giving feedback to. But still be respectful and kind when giving constructive feedback. Our opinions may differ greatly, and that's a beautiful thing. So let's not focus on that, but instead focus on the content and purpose of the information. I expect you to turn your assignments in on time unless you have previously spoken to me about it. Obviously, life happens, but I expect some sort of communication. Communication is key. I have an open door policy, meaning you can email me at any time with a question or if you would like to discuss a relevant topic. I'm pretty good at checking my emails and responding quickly, but I do work a full-time job outside of this class and have my own classes on top of it, so it may be a minute before I can respond. However, I will respond. I'm usually pretty quick about it. If I'm in class or in a meeting, obviously I'm not going to be able to respond to you immediately, but I will as soon as I can. The most important thing to remember in this class, though, is that plagiarism will not be tolerated. We have these amazing plagiarism checkers that scan everything you turn in and give me a plagiarism score. So just don't do it. If you're struggling with an idea or not sure if something is plagiarism, reach out to me. AI is wild in the zeitgeist right now, which means it's very, very popular. A lot of people are talking about it. It is very new and seemingly useful. I think it can be useful in a lot of different ways, but you are not permitted to use it in this course. Copying the content an AI bot produces and passing it off as your own is plagiarism. It's literally the definition of plagiarism. So not only do we have a fancy checker for that, but I have extensive experience working with AI. I make a living creating and analyzing AI content, so I can spot it very easily. If I suspect you're using AI, I will speak with you directly, but there are higher ups that handle plagiarism cases, and I really don't want to have to do that. So let's just not use it and go and just bypass this whole problem. But it is a serious offense, and you have unique thoughts that are very important to the cultivation of this class and your education. And I'm so excited to see what you have to say about these topics. I hope you can take the time to write your own work instead of copy someone else's work. If you are having trouble with ideas or you're struggling to get your work done, please reach out to me. There are resources. There are ways we can get around it. Just don't cop out and result to AI and plagiarizing. UWF offers many student resources. You can find a list under the Here to Help module. For this class, the Writing Lab and the library are your best friends. If you haven't used the Writing Lab yet, I hope you do this semester. It is a huge help. The library has resources for distance learners too. If you go to your My UWF account, you will find the library's website. Peruse it at your convenience and familiarize yourself with the site. It will come in handy while you're at UWF, not just for this class, but for all of your classes. All right, so our goals by the end of this class, my goal is for you to have an e-portfolio you can carry with you through both your academic and professional careers. So the big project at the end is an e-portfolio. We will spend a lot of time on it. We will peer review it multiple times. We will peer review the things that go in it. But I really want it to be geared towards you and your career or your academic life or your creative life, whatever you decide to do with it. And that way you can use it. It's meant to be something you can use. It's not something you can just, I don't want you just to file it away and say, okay, done with that. I want you to use it. I actually recently used an e-portfolio that I created for something in my professional life. So it really does work, and it's very helpful. I also want you to understand and feel confident about reading and writing for a public audience. That's what this whole course is about. ENC 1102 is public writing. ENC 1101, which you should have already taken by the time you got here, at UWF anyway, it's academic writing. So you usually produce an academic research essay at the end of that one. Here, you're going to do a rhetorical analysis and an e-portfolio. And it's kind of funny to think about public writing because even academic writing is public writing. But we're all of it's public writing. We're constantly writing for the public. So it's really important for you to understand how to perceive an audience, really. I hope by the end of this class, you should know how to do that. Okay, my contact is, again, my name's Farrah Hale. My email is fhale@uwf.edu. My office hours may change, and if they do, of course, I'll tell you. But they're Tuesdays, 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. right now, and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. You can also make an appointment to meet with me via Zoom. I'm happy to do that if those don't work for you. As I said, I have a lot going on outside of this course, but you are top of my priority list, so I'm happy to schedule an appointment with you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to get to know all of you, and please email me with any questions if you may have them. All right. Bye.